Shea Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Look at my team. Cowboy in. Trap 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Woody. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Woody. He's going to air one out. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 58 yards.
Well, that didn't take long. The second play from scrimmage, this one nearly goes the distance, and now, what a start. You're barely on the field, and you're already set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Carlson up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10, defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
Based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to the first touchdown game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets it for the first down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. The Chiefs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 65 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him. But he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Attack, attack! Right on this thing. 15. Go on.
Now Mahomes. That's caught. Royals with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cunningham. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Not too many teams will use a 1st-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mahomes now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet. As they to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. It out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Gun, they run it with Hunt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the tripping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Caught on the move past the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. The 30 down to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We usually work relentless along with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They run again with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. The This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Woody. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Damn.
That's Bowers. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hunt will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there, and now 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nice little juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, there was just a little bit more, and they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll run again with Hunt.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold the ball for very long, as one of us told us. If I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Off play action. Woody. This is caught by Tucker. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. See the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Woody. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The final shot before break. Woody, he's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they win it until that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes going to throw. It's out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come up with his primary receiver.
Hey, Mama.
Trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Raiders have got it.
Okay.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They're going to look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. He's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. That one goes goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on defense.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Woody. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Cunningham. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Mahomes, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that intercept. To the right side and intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball, understand when the receiver is running his route, allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Mahomes to throw. So we got a traffic there, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Woody.
Swings this out for Hunt.
The try. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Woody. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Fuck, nigga.
Dante Thornton with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pass complete to Royals. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Again, he'll drop the throw. Working middle, he finds Royals. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and they got to him again.
What the fuck is this nigga doing?
It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Woody. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught. Inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 78 yards. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Hunt going to run for it, but he will not get in here. They stepped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a one-score
My
lead.
dog.
I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies.
That's good.
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you
I literally got 10 minutes left.
what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield.
No, you good. I'm just saying. That's up type shit.
And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have
Hmm?
the lead.
Hmm?
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down at a yard.
Here's Pacheco once again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of going to come from and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they will take a knee here. Yard line, 2nd and 11.
Yellow.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And running here down the 6-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Yellow.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close.
Yeah. Yeah.